Welcome to What Viral Now. In today's video, we have 6 real-life crazy casino scams. Number 6, the New York Roulette Ring. In 2002, casinos in Ohio were invaded by a New York crime ring. The group consisted of roughly 50 to 70 people who scoured the country ripping off United States casinos. In the scam, the players entered the game with low bets, sometimes as low as a $1 chip. They secretly pocketed certain colored chips while another player distracted the dealer. The first player then excused himself from the table and secretly passed those chips to another member of the gang. Now that new member with the chips would hit another table assigned a higher value to that chip color and would cash out at that new rate. They were discovered after pulling off the scheme in 4 different Ohio casinos, and only 4 men were arrested and pled guilty. Number 5, the Roulette brothers. From 1995 to 2000, a couple of scam artists who called themselves the Roulette brothers were able to obtain $37 million from casinos in New Jersey, Nevada, and Puerto Rico without ever spending a single penny. To pull off the scheme, the brothers had a computer hacker pull data from credit card systems and find people with excellent credit. Accounts were then opened in those people's names, and the brothers would receive credit lines with all the major casinos within 6 months. In the year 2000, they decided to exit the scam with a huge blowout in Las Vegas. They ran their scam through many casinos in one night with bets as $100,000 per hand before collecting on all the ample winnings and disappearing forever. It took 6 additional months for the FBI to figure out that the scam had even taken place, and by then it was too late, as they discovered the real brothers had actually died many years previously, and their true identity is still unknown. Number 4, French cigarette pack scam. In the summer of 1973, one of the greatest roulette scams took place in the casino in France. It involved a radio amateur who was on the casino roulette dealer and his brother-in-law who had a beautiful sister. The dealer created a transmitter which fit perfectly into a pack of cigarettes. He also turned a weightless receiver into a roulette ball, which he used at the table. His brother-in-law posed as an unknowing player, placing bets while his sister served as a button pusher holding the cigarette pack. Once she pressed the transmitter button, the ball would descend from its spin and land in a group of 6 possible numbers with an impressive 90% accuracy. In just 1 week, the trio managed to score 5 million francs, which at the time was roughly $1 million US. The scammer's downfall came after the casino owner took a romantic interest in the sister. He made a move on her and was quickly turned down, and then started to become suspicious of their connection. Number 3, the Cannes contact lens scam. In 2011, 3 Italians and a Frenchman managed to swindle nearly 64,000 euros, which is roughly $84,000 US, from the Prince's Casino in Cannes using an ingenious method. While playing stud poker, the Frenchman would mark symbols on the deck of cards with invisible ink, while the 3 Italian players wore special contact lenses to see the markings. Suspicion was raised, but it took a while longer to figure out how the players were able to see the ink. After ruling out the possibility of camera usage, they finally noticed that each player sported contact lenses nobody had ever seen before. The players were caught, and despite the cool and sneaky nature of their scam, they are all facing a long jail sentence. Number 2, Phil Ivey's edge sorting scam. Allegedly, championship poker player Phil Ivey scammed his way to $9.6 million at a baccarat table in 2014. He did this by using a technique called edge sorting. A player sorting edges does so by observing any defects or abnormalities in certain cards. They then memorize these imperfections and use them to identify cards later in the future. Ivey and his partner noticed that some of the table's cards had diamond shapes and patterns with defects on the back. This allowed Ivey to more easily identify the cards and make all the right bets. They have filed a lawsuit against Ivey over the scam, and he has denied any and all misconduct. And this is actually the second time that a lawsuit like this has been placed against Ivey, and if he gets away with this, he'll officially be one of the most successful scammers in the game. And number 1, Australian Danny Ocean. In 2013, an unknown man was able to steal 33 million Australian dollars, which is 30 million US dollars, from a casino in Melbourne, Australia, after hacking into their surveillance system. It was a heist straight out of Ocean's 11, and the hunt still continues for the man's identity. One player was wearing an earpiece while playing at the VIP tables, while an accomplice surveyed the surveillance footage from a safe location inside of the casino and relay him the bets to put down for maximum profit. The only detailed release about the case states that the VIP staff member responsible for looking over the gambler on the night of the heist has been dismissed. It's unknown, however, whether he was involved in the scam or not. The casino is optimistic about recovering the money, but officials counter that and say the chances are nearly impossible. So, those are the scams from the casino. Thanks for checking out today's video, and make sure you subscribe for more.